Well, today I'm out taking care of my raspberry plants. I'm taking out all the old wood. This is the wood that the canes that had berries on it last year, and it just has to all be pulled out. So as you can see, I've got part of it done, about half of the patch done. And as you can see, I still have about half of the patch yet to do. Everything looks nicer when I get around to doing that. It's kind of a pain. It's a chore to do it. And they're a little bit stickery, and I've got part of them tied up, and but it isn't that hard. And it's in the shade. This side of the house is well, it isn't always in the shade, but it has more shade than daylight. You can see what I pulled out there on the grass. Hubby will have to help me in getting those thrown away into the garbage can for the garbage man to take away. My grapes are coming up. I'm so glad. It's so fun to be growing these grapes because about half of them I propagated from cuttings, and I have more cuttings on the way. As you can see, the cuttings have leaves, but I'm going to leave them in there until they're a little more mature before I take them out and plant them in the ground. This was the first year that I really trimmed my grapes the way you're supposed to. So that was good to have all of those cuttings. Well, this is what my garden's looking like. As always, I have weeding to do, but it's starting to look pretty good. I still have some more tomato plants to plant out. I haven't quite decided where I'm putting all of them yet. But it's such a pleasure to me when everything starts getting green and beautiful. And these lettuces down here, I made a sandwich at lunch. I plucked some of the seeds from those. I had homemade greens. Oh, and I went to the garden center. I shouldn't do that because I buy plants every time I go there. I was looking for something specific, which they didn't have. But I did finally find them at my local Bi-Mart store. Some clips so that I can do the string system with my tomatoes. I have a few tomato cages, but not enough, and they're kind of flimsy. Well, that's it for today. I'll talk to you on my next video. My tip for today is get your raspberry vines taken care of so that you have a bumper crop. That's what I'm doing. Did half of it today and the rest tomorrow.